everyone, welcome to a new video, and in this video I have an empty products video for you. As you might have seen from the thumbnail, there's quite a bit here, so I'm not going to ramble too much and just get to the products. I'm first going to start off with makeup products that I've used up. There are quite a few here actually. I'm pretty pleased with myself. I'm not a project panner by any means, but there are a couple of types of makeup products that I really want to just use up and then move on to the next. One such thing is face powder. This is the MAC Prep and Prime transparent powder. I think there's a little bit left, but I cannot really get this out anymore. It's really pressed in there very firmly. Of course I could break it up but then it's just so messy, and then I know I won't use it anymore. So that's why this is pretty much gone. This is one of my favorite powders. This was a repurchase, so this is one that I love. In terms of mascara, I use up two. This is the L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes. This was okay for me. It didn't wow me by any means. It was just an okay mascara that just got the job done and that I didn't hate enough to throw away. But this didn't blow my socks off. What did blow my socks off is the Paradise Extatic. In the US, this is called the Lash Paradise Mascara by L'Oreal. I love this. I reviewed this on my blog. It is in my top 3 favorite mascara, together with the Maybelline Falsies Flared and the L'Oreal Butterfly False Lash Effect Mascara. And this is the third one that I can add to my all-time favorite mascara, so this is definitely one that I love. I've used up a concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I actually just used it for the last time today when I did my makeup. Yeah, I just felt like it was I had to dip the applicator in so many times to just get a little bit of product out. So that's how I knew it was gone. I really like this. I repurchased this as well. This is no longer available where I live. So when it was in the US last year, I decided to pick up a backup. And yeah, I love this. It's very nice, lightweight. I do find that the past 2 weeks or so, it started to crease on me a little bit more than it usually did. So I'm not sure what's wrong with that. Maybe the formula is changed because I did have this for quite some time. That's why I wanted to try to really use this up before it went bad. A category that you always see popping up in my empties are brow products, and I used up 2. This is probably one of my favorite brow gels. This is the Essence Make Me Brow in Blondie Brows. This is sort of like a drugstore dupe for Benefit's Gimme Brow, which seems to have been discontinued or at least taken off the shelves. I heard that people started using this as mascara and that's why they started pulling it from shelves. Anyways, this is a great replacement for that. It's a lot cheaper. I believe this retails for $2.39. I think it's under €3. And this also lasted me for quite some time. I usually have the issue with brow gels that they start smelling very weird after a few, well, weeks of using it. And this one I was able to use up completely before it started smelling funky. And I also used up the NYX Microbrow Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. I really like this. It has a nice spoolie on the back, and it has this twist up, which there's nothing left anymore, but it's a very tiny nib. I've never tried the Anastasia myself, but everybody says that this is a great dupe for that, and I definitely believe it. Taupe is also a really nice shade for my brows, and yeah, I will definitely be repurchasing this. A product that I think is very hard to use up is a lip balm. This is the Burts Bees Ultraconditioning Lip Balm. Burts Bees lip balms are some of my favorite, especially in the stick form. I like using these in the morning when I wake up, put on some lip balm when I start my makeup routine, and then take it off before I apply lipstick. That's what I usually do with these, and I just love them. They're also very handy for traveling, so I usually have this one of these floating around in a bag or something. So this is definitely one of my favorites. And then I used up 2 cuticle things. This is the Sally Hansen Vitamin E Nail and Cuticle Oil. This is one that I repurchased multiple times, but I just found that it was getting a little bit expensive for me. So I decided to try some cheaper alternatives, and this is the Essence Honey Care Regenerating Nail and Cuticle Mask. This had a very weird consistency, and I will not be repurchasing this. I also feel it didn't really do much for my cuticles. It smelled nice and sweet like honey, but it had this very weird jelly texture, which I thought wasn't rich enough for my cuticles because they get very dry, especially in the winter time. I used it up very quickly as well. I just flew through this because I needed to use a lot in order to just make sure that it did anything for me. So this is something I will not be repurchasing. And then just some essentials that I think everybody uses up regularly. Toothpaste, cotton buds, and then I have some cotton swipes and makeup wipes, which I just use on the daily, even just to clean off my desk after I did my makeup. to clean up swatches. I just find these little wipes very handy. The only thing I don't do with them is take off my makeup, but I just think these are a nice sort of utensil to have in the house, I guess. Shall we do a little bit of skincare first? I used up quite a bit of skincare as well. I used up, finally, the Kiehls Iris Extract Activating Treatment Essence. Now, this was one of those products I was very skeptical about because who needs a skin essence? It's a thing over in Asia, I knew that, and I got this in a goodie bag, so I got it free to try. And this is a 200 milliliter bottle, and this lasted me such a long time. I use this every single night consistently for more than a year and a half, which to me is quite good. So even though this is quite expensive, I find Kiehls products quite expensive compared to most of the skincare I use. But this definitely worked for me. You put this on after you cleanse your skin, but before you apply any moisturizer, and it should help to soak up the skincare that you apply on top. And I really noticed a difference between the nights where I didn't use this and the nights where I did use this. So this definitely added something to my routine. I'm currently using one by The Body Shop to see if that is as good as this one. I think I prefer this one a little bit more. So when I run out of that, this is going to be a repurchase, I guess. I used up some trial samples, like trial sized samples as well. So I used up the Kiehls Ultra Facial Deep Moisture Balm for dry to very dry skin types. I've never really liked any of like the skincare products by Kiehls, but this is the first. Like, this was such a great moisturizer, was super rich, and I definitely am looking to keep this little sachet so I can go to the store when I run out of my nighttime cream, so I can repurchase that. And the other trial size that I used up is the Clinique Pep Start Hydroblur Moisturizer, and I got this in a little sample kit from Sephora, and I absolutely love this stuff. It does run out quite quickly, like you have to apply a little bit of this, but this was so nice and refreshing, and again, this is something that I would like to repurchase. And I use up this, which is the Body Shop Vitamin E Face Mist. I use a face mist every single morning. I cleanse my face and I spray this on, and I just really like how refreshing it feels, and it really helps my dry skin, especially in the winter months. Then I also use up some other skincare items. This is the Body Shop Aloe Vera Soothing Moisture Lotion, and this was a great daytime moisturizer for me. It was rich enough, it didn't like peel off my skin, and it worked well under makeup, so I like that. And when I was writing the review for this, I actually found out that I used to use this in the old packaging as well, a couple of years ago, and I didn't love it as much at the time, but I feel my skin has changed quite a bit now that I've been actually using a skincare routine for a couple of years, and I feel this works for me well now. And then for my serum, I've actually been using a skin oil, so a facial oil, and this is just an almond face oil from Kruidvat, which is like a drugstore name brand over here, so this was very cheap and cheerful, and it worked really well, I found. So this was definitely something that I liked using, and since it's very cheap, once I go through some other face oils that I still have, I think I might repurchase this actually. It was a good one. Last but not least, in skincare, I also used up eye stuff, eye creams. This is a serum, eye serum with aloe vera from the Taupe, which is our version of Holland & Barrett. And I really love this stuff. I think I got this actually on a deal, so I ended up paying €5 for this. And this comes with a lot of product. This is 50 milliliters of product, so it took me ages to get through this. It has a nice pump, which makes sure that this is just super hygienic to use, and I just really liked what this did for my under eye. Ever since I started using this, some of the milia that I still have on my face definitely disappeared around the eye area, so this is definitely one that worked well for me. And then I also I've been using the Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream in the morning because this is like a nice like pick-me-up, and it definitely does something to reduce some bags under your eyes, but I found that just any eye cream will do that for me, so I don't need one for nighttime and morning time. I like this product, but it's not rich enough, I find, for the nighttime, so I will definitely just be sticking to one eye cream for the morning and the night. So I don't think I'll be repurchasing this, even though I did really like it. I don't know, I've never featured this item in my empties before, but now that I've moved, candles! I was really into my candles this winter actually, so I'm not really burning any candles at the moment. I think this is really a winter thing for me, but I used up a wild fig and grape candle, which actually, it smelled nice, and it's It still smells really nice, but I found that this scent didn't really linger very well, so you didn't smell it for a very long time, whereas this one by Rituals in Sweet Sunrise definitely did. If I like burned this at night, then I could still smell it the day after when I got up. So this was really, really nice and refreshing. So yeah, I definitely have a couple of these other Rituals candles that I can still burn when we get to winter again next year. So I haven't used up many body care items. I've only used up one body butter, and this is the shea butter one, I believe. Yeah, this is the shea butter one. As you know, if you've seen these videos before, I love the Body Shop body butters. I just go through one, use them as hand cream, foot cream, anything. Like I apply this on dry patches. I just use this all over. And yeah, so that's what I like using this for. And then I've also used up some shower gels. I've used up the Vanilla Chai shower gel, as well as the Wild Argan Oil shower gels. I really like these like richer shower gels from the Body Shop in the winter time, because it just makes me feel a little bit warmer and cozier when it is cold outside. So that's why I used up these two. After body care, let's do some hair care. I used up 2 different shampoos. This is the Damn Nice Hair Violet Silver shampoo. I got this from my hairdresser, and this took me a long time to use up. I only used it once a week, just to make sure my hair wouldn't go too yellow. And I'm currently just trying other shampoos. The shampoo I'm currently using is Lush's Daddy-O, and that seems to be doing the job as well. So I definitely don't have to buy such an expensive silver shampoo, but it definitely helps keep my natural blonde hair nice and blonde and not too yellow. And then I used up one of my favorite shampoos. This is the Aussie Miracle Moist Shampoo, which is formulated for dry hair, which is what I have. Put in some oil today to make it look a little bit more presentable, but especially with the colder weather, it's definitely going very frizzy at the bottom, but this kind of helps with that, and it nicely nourishes my hair. This is an item that I've repurchased over and over and over. Sticking with Aussie, I used up the 3-Minute Miracle Frizz Remedy Deep Treatment. I love using these as conditioner in my shower, and this is especially useful if you have frizzy hair, which is what I have. Again, this is an item that I repurchase and repurchase. I always make sure I have a backup of some Aussie products because I really like having them in my rotation, you could say. And then I also have the Aussie Miracle Recharge Frizz Remedy Lightweight Conditioning Spray. This has been discontinued and my bottle actually broke, so this still has a lot of product in it. But I can press the nozzle, the spray nozzle, all that I want, but nothing will come out. I've already tried cleaning it, but it doesn't really work. And I was especially looking forward to using it again now that I have longer hair to really make sure it's a little bit more moisturized. But now I found that one of the hair oils that I use is also really nice for that. So I don't really need it as well. Plus the packaging is broken and I can no longer get this, which is a bit of a bummer. Speaking of hair oils, the one that I am using to put in my hair is this one. This is the Gliss Cure Dream Hair lightweight oil for hair, and this you can just apply to dry hair or wet hair. I use this wet and dry, so I use this when I get out of the shower, and then on second day hair I like using it to make sure my ends don't look too frizzy. And that's something I've just recently discovered it for. I used to only use this on wet hair. This is just a really nice hair oil. I really like it. It's not too greasy, doesn't really make your hair look yucky, and that's pretty much all I need from a hair oil, so that's why I like this. And then the other hair oil that I've been using is the Dove Nourishment Hair Cream, and this was great for adding a little bit more moisture to my hair as well. So I was using these together as a little duo, and they worked very well, and this took ages to use up, just like this one. And then last in hair care, I was really looking to add some texture to my hair, so I used up another dry shampoo, as well as a texturizing spray. I use texturizing sprays on my wet hair as like a last step, and then just let my hair air dry, and that really nicely gives my hair a little bit more texture. And then on second day hair, I usually really like using a dry shampoo to zhuzh it up a little bit again. So that's why those two are there. Were these very special? Not really. I believe this has been discontinued. This was okay. I've tried better dry shampoos, so I won't be repurchasing this. I'm still hoping for Collab to like be on offer again so I can stock up on that, because that was really good. Good products, but not necessarily favorites. And the last category that I've used up are skin cleansing products. So I use up some makeup removers. These are the Simple Eye Makeup Remover and the Douglas Gentle Makeup Remover. I got this as a sample. I didn't really like it very much. The packaging, it's just a little bit messy because you kind of have to pour it out, and I just didn't really like it. It was a little greasy and it didn't really feel like it really helped anything around my eyes, but I really like the Simple one. Simple just launched a couple of months ago over here, and I was really looking forward to trying some more of their products because I already knew it from the UK and the US, but I'd never really been able to try the full line. And this is really nice. It's cheaper than the Garnier makeup remover that I love, but it works as good, which is why I already have 2 backups of this. Now, if you know me, then you know I like a good face toner. So when I cleanse my face, I like to go over it twice. Once with a cleanser and then with a toner. And I use up 2. This is one of my favorites. This has made an appearance again and again and again. I know I'm so repetitive in these videos, but I truly, truly love the Body Shop skincare products, especially the Aloe Vera line. And this is just such a great basic toner that doesn't strip your skin. It's very gentle, yet it does a really great job at removing a last residue of makeup, but it also really, really is nice to use in the morning. And then the other product that I used up is the Lush Breath of Fresh Air Toner Water. I really liked it. I really liked this like fresh, almost like seaside smell it had, but I do feel that this is very, very like expensive for what it is. I believe this is almost as expensive as the Body Shop one, and this contains like half the amount of product, and I went through it really, really quickly. So I like it. It's very refreshing, but I just have other items that I like perhaps even a little bit better and that are a little bit more affordable than this. It has a spray nozzle, which is really nice, but I find that that's the reason why I overuse this product quite a bit, because it takes a lot of pumps, a lot of sprays of this to soak your cotton pad and then use it on your face. So that's why this isn't my favorite, because of the packaging. Where would we be without micellar water in a video like this? I use these up regularly. This is the Garnier, and this is the one that has the oil infused. So this comes with like a layer of oil on top of it. And I love this as a makeup remover. Because of the oil, it just really makes sure all of your makeup is like soaked off of your skin so easily. And I find this a lot more gentle than using like a face cleanser that needs water to be activated. So I love just pouring a little bit of this on the cotton pad, take it all over my face, remove my eye makeup, finish off with a toner, and I'm good to go. This stuff is so good that it will actually remove any residue that you still have on your face from like a lipstick that you wore. If you've worn a liquid lipstick that doesn't come off, since this is oil infused, it will have no trouble taking that off. So I highly recommend this one. And then 2 cleansers that I like to use in my shower, because I do also sometimes take off my makeup in the shower. I know there are people out there who say that you shouldn't do that, but sometimes I just like convenience over anything else. So I've used up the First Aid Beauty face cleanser, and I just wanted to try some First Aid Beauty stuff. And this was one of the items that I picked up at the time to try. I didn't like this. This stripped my skin way too much. It did remove the makeup. I can't complain about that, but it stung my eyes. It kind of made my skin feel a lot drier, so this is not something that I'm going to be repurchasing. And then I have the Vitamin C Microdermabrasion, so this is like a face scrub. It does have little like tiny micro beads in there, and I really love this stuff. Ever since I've been using this, the milia on my face have definitely been reduced, so I definitely need to have something to sort of scrub my face with. I only use this once a week, always in the shower, and it just works really well. I already have my backup running in the shower as we speak. So there you have it. Those were all of the products that I used up in the past couple of months. I last did one of these in October, I believe. So it's been quite some time since I did one of these videos, which is why there are a lot of products here. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe, because I make new videos every single week. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.